Hey folks, just shooting a update video. It's been kind of a weird day, I guess. It's actually Sunday morning, about 2:30 in the morning. I went out earlier today and did some running, and came home in the early evening, and kind of weird. I got so tired. I literally fell asleep at the computer, and then I actually got up a few hours later and moved to the couch and just fell asleep again. Couldn't get up. Now it's the middle of the night, and I don't have anything better to do than the film update video. So I had some stuff come in this week that I had ordered that I'd mentioned in my last video, and man, we're going to do some genre jumping again today. The first album or first CD that I picked up that I got the soundtrack to the Glen Campbell documentary "I'll Be Me." This album has some other artists on it, like the band Perry and Glen's daughter Ashley. The documentary itself was a very touching documentary, dealing with Glen's battle with Alzheimer's. And this was one of those albums that I picked up before I was afraid that it was, when I picked up all these albums or CDs at good prices, but I was afraid that if I continued to sit on them that they'd go up in price before, so I went ahead and picked them up. Of course, picked up Glen Campbell's album, Ghost on the Canvas. This was one of his final albums, and includes songs like "A Better Place," "That Your Amazing Grace," some good stuff. I haven't even opened it yet. I've been listening to the what do they call it? Auto rips on Amazon. So, and then the final album, Glen Campbell, Adios. Very good album. What a talented man. Just terrible that he was taken by a disease such as Alzheimer's. Very cruel disease. Hopefully they'll find a cure for it. So I still have one Glen Campbell album coming in that I've ordered. It's a gospel album that they had for like $3, and looked like a good collection. I think there's still one more gospel album of his that I'd like to get, and then hopefully when I get my collection back, I can dig into the vinyl and check out what vinyl I have on him. I think I might have a copy of Rhinestone Cowboy. Okay, so like I said, this would be a genre jumping experience. So the band that I'm kind of fixated on right at the moment is Megadeth. So on eBay, I picked up this copy of. Let's see if I. The system has failed. Boy, the glare tonight is terrible. I don't know what I'm doing differently, but I have not heard this. Unfortunately, I think I got it yesterday, and I ripped it to my phone, and I don't know if I've talked about this, but I don't drive because of my eyesight, and I have basically my right eye is my only functioning eye. I don't have any depth perception. So I live in Louisville is a fairly big city, and I use mass transit. So a lot of my listening, like today, I had planned on listening to this disc because I ripped it to my phone. I was going to put my headphones on and jump on the bus and do my running. Well, I have a problem with shorts in the headphone cords, and I don't know if that was the problem here. I wasn't getting any sound out of the headphones that I took today, so I didn't get to listen to anything. So I have no idea about this disc. I can't wait to listen to it. This one I obviously have not popped open. Megadeth, Peace Sells, But Who's Buying? I haven't even popped it open, but I got the auto rip on my phone, and I've been listening to it and digging it so far. This is the 2-disc 25th anniversary edition. Very glad to have both of those, and I think that takes me down to, I think I got like 5 Megadeth albums left to pick up. And then I got in this album, Third Day Revival. Boy, I'm kind of glad for that slipcover considering all the glare problems I'm having tonight. This album I've not listened to but maybe once, and I like it. I mean, if you like Third Day, this is Third Day. It did sound to me like that maybe they were experimenting some with some older type sounds on this album, but they weren't venturing far from what works for them. So this is the deluxe edition. It has some bonus cuts. 2 of the songs are 3 of the songs are remixes, and then they have 2 additional songs, You Redeem Me and the Return, that aren't on the standard edition. All right, so that's all the stuff well, that's not all the stuff that came in the mail, but I'm saving one for last. The next batch of stuff that I'm showing you came from, like I said, I went out today, and I went to the Great Escape, and I like that store because they often have really cheap CDs, like the CDs I'm about to show you. I got 3 of them. I think 2 of them were $3 and one was $2. But I picked up a copy of Rush Signals. I recently picked up 2112 and really dug it. So I'm very new to Rush, but I decided to pick this one up because it was so cheap that I thought, well, that would be if I'm still testing the waters with them, that's a good price to pay now. This was kind of a no-brainer. Joe Satriani, uh, Flying in a Blue Dream. I don't know if y'all have noticed how many times I do it, but this is part of the problem with getting old. One, I sometimes can't remember the titles as quickly as I used to, and then my eyesight's so poor I can't always even read the titles easily. So that's why I'm having to redo this all the time when I'm shooting these videos. But yeah, the Satriani was only $2, and it's Joe. Such a great player. And then this great album, The Police and Zenyatta Mondatta. Picked it up for $3. What great songs! Don't Stand So Close to Me, Driven to Tears, When the World is Running Down, Da Do Do Do, Da 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 Da, Shadows in the Rain. Yeah, great album from the Police. It's a digipack, kind of folds out there. I don't know that I even knew that they had reissued these on the Police albums on digipack. I'll probably have to pick up the other ones too. I don't think I have. For some reason, I don't think I have even the old copies of the Police albums, and why that is, I don't know. I was pretty into the band when I was in high school and in my early 20s. So, all right. So the next little pile I got here, these are DVDs that I picked up at the Great Escape today. All at tremendous prices. I couldn't believe this one. This was $1. Joe Satriani, the Satch tapes. I don't know. Maybe when I put it in, it'll be poor quality. I don't know, but I was shocked to see that at $1. That's the back of it. Then I picked this one up for $1 as well. It's a Sinatra movie. Gotta love some Frank. And then I picked up some concert DVDs. I think these each were like $3. Chicago, Earth, Wind and Fire, Live at the Greek. I'm probably a bigger Earth, Wind and Fire fan, but Chicago's okay, and I can definitely see where these two groups would have a little common ground, appeal to kind of a similar audience. But so, yeah, kind of excited about picking that up. This next one, the next two I thought were exceptional finds. I did some reading on this one as I was actually en route, trying to get around town today. Charlie Louvin, The Devil's Cage. I'm aware of these because they're the Louvin brothers get shown a lot on Andy's Vinyl Den, and I know he's a big fan. And so when I saw this, look at that cover, and then when I saw the name Louvin, I thought, this looks interesting. And then I was looking at the back. There's a picture of Emmylou Harris. And I thought, well, if she's got anything to do with this, then I want to pick it up. Now, I think that basically what she did was she contributed some. They talked to her and some folks like Marty Stewart, if I read correctly. I can't remember where I read it. Maybe it was on the inside here. Yeah, Marty Stewart, George Jones, some other people they talked to. I think this is, I believe the concert footage in here is actually Charlie doing a anniversary celebration for he and his brother's release of Satan is Real, I believe is the name of the album. So very interested in viewing this, and I picked this up for $3. What a deal! So I thought this was a tremendous pickup for that. And this was the big one. The movie Dingo with Miles Davis. Now, the music is Miles Davis and Michael Legrand. But this, let's see, I read on the back, this is Miles Davis' only film appearance as an actor. I've had this on a wish list for quite some time, but it's been out of print. This was $13. I rarely paying $13 just for a DVD. I don't do it very often. I just don't. DVD, no. Just not feeling DVDs for $13. But this is out of print. I believe I looked at Amazon while I was in the store to see if it was still, because this was originally put out at $20, marked down to $14. Actually, yeah, I paid $14 for it. I think on Amazon it's running about $54, somewhere in there. And then I think third-party sellers, it's still $35 plus shipping and handling. So $14 was kind of a no-brainer. Better grab it, and glad I did. And that's what I picked up at the Great Escape, and I've got one more. Oh wow, we're starting to run long here. Had one other thing come in. I bought the, this came in from Rex Rock. Wow, maybe I'll try to edit that out. I tried to, I didn't try, I did. This is a purchase that I made from Rox Records. One of their great reissues, and I got the CD and album combo, and the album is Holy Soldier, Last Train. That's the CD. I think Scott Waters worked with the artwork on that and did a tremendous job. And then here's the album. I haven't bought a lot of vinyl lately. Part of that being kind of the issues I'm facing right now, but I'm very glad to have this. I do. Maybe it's kind of odd that I would pick up the CD combo, considering I have a first pressing CD of this album, but I figure the mix is probably a little better on this one. There's the insert. I thought the insert looks great. And of course, I did buy the red vinyl. There's the... That's cool. That looks sharp. So Scott, if you're watching this, good job on the artwork. You really made this project look good. And that is the stuff that I've gotten in this week. So planning on shooting some more videos tomorrow. I don't know, if I can't sleep, I might be shooting some more in a minute. I know there are some contests running right now, and I'd like to get some entries in. I know Farley's got one. I know Black Metal Vinyl has got one going, and Metal Mickey. And I'd like to get some stuff shot for those contests. But I would like to mention those channels because I hope that if you're watching, you'll consider supporting them and getting entries in for those contests as well. So that's about all I've got right now, and I'm